Well, I have to say that Duncan and Paul Frumkin was also from St. Clement's, and it was Father Joe, who was one of the Holy Cross fathers, that I think it was kind of his idea in the beginning to have a place where families could stay together that didn't have a home. And I started going to their meetings, but I wondered if it would ever get off the ground. And, you know, they wanted to involve as many different churches as they could to get it started. And, you know, it was a brilliant idea that you wondered if it would happen. So I think I dropped as a founder, but Paul and Les Marquis and Father Joe and Duncan, and then they gathered others, and I think to this day there's 20 or more churches involved in keeping Fesco going. I thought I would get more involved after Duncan died, but I seem to have more than I can handle already.
Have you said what you wanted to say about Duncan and his role in Hayward?
Well, he certainly was interested in Fesco and very faithful to working with Fesco. He had a brother that was homeless for a short time, and I guess that made him sad for homeless, although his brother felt it was a great experience. I mean, he chose to do this because he did have some emotional problems. So anyhow, that was something that really grabbed Duncan, and he worked to the end on that. And there's still people doing that.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's out in Union City, and he gets together a huge group for the yearly walk, where they raise money based on walking your dog even if you want. I used to go and hear some of the stories. It's fascinating how it turns out for people. Very helpful. There's counseling.
Fesco, I mean, can you talk a little bit about the facilities?
Well, there are facilities in two parts of Hayward. Downtown, an old house called the Les Marquis House, and some adjacent houses for people to live. And then as they get counseling and jobs, they move to a place across town, and I don't know the street, but it was a retirement home. And it's bigger quarters, and the family pays some of the rent, you know, what they can afford as they are getting on their feet again. And I think they maybe cook communally, or at least some of the time. It was all fixed up by people, you know, that put solar heat and updated it. So it's a very valuable thing for the homeless that get in. I'm sure they're more homeless than they can accommodate.